We are now ready for Unit 1, Session 3A, the meaning of ethics and morality. This session is going to be a little bit different from the others. We know that ethics is the area of philosophy that investigates behavior and conduct. We know that ethics tries to help individuals and societies discover which behaviors are right and which are wrong. Philosophical ethics seeks to discover and promote, on rational grounds, what humans ought to do and ought not to do. Ethics contributes both to individual and societal decision making. There are few more important endeavors than guidance in discovering which acts, which attitudes, which institutions, and which ways of living are more beneficial to individuals and to societies. I doubt you take a more important course than this in college. Now, after we go through a story on slide 4 and 5, I would like you to stop and complete discussion board 2, which will be your response to the question related to the account on slide 4. I was in Denver, Colorado, and I heard a man tell this story. I was in a restaurant. He was in the booth next, and he told it. I don't know who he is. I did not ask him if I could use the story because I didn't think about using it till long later. But I have found that using this story often helps students come to a deeper and more clear understanding of the field of ethics. When you write your statement and then when you respond to other students, you will express your belief and you will indicate your agreement or disagreement with the others. If the other student's statement helped your understanding, be sure to mention this and thank them. Now, here is the story. Joe Miller, that's not his name, admitted he had been distracted and bothered and drove into a self-service gas station, filled his tank, and declared that he did not remember till that day if he had paid or not. Miller said about 2 hours later, a police car pulled up in front of his house and the policeman came to his door. The policeman asked, "Did you get gas at the station?" Miller said, "Yes." "Did you pay for it?" Joe answered, "Well, I'm not certain." Policemen informed Joe that the people at the station say he did not pay and they had surveillance tapes to prove it. "Now," said the policeman, "if I speak to you officially, I can only do one thing: take you to the office, charge you with theft. It will take you 6 months to get this straight." The police continued, "I've already written on my report that I've arrived at your home and have reviewed the police station that I've arrived. But if you'll go right now immediately to that station, pay for the gas, they will drop the charge, and it will all be done. And I will write on my report that you were not at home when I arrived." Now that's a basic untruth. In fact, it's a downright lie. Joe said the whole situation scared him to death. He learned a lesson. He said he'd never be that absent-minded again. He went immediately, offered to pay double, but they wouldn't take it. But the matter was settled. Now, here is the ethical question, right or wrong. Did the policeman do right or wrong in this event? What do you think the policeman ought or should have done? Please now complete and submit discussion board 2. I will respond to you, to your discussion boards, and through that way we will discuss what you say. If we were together, I could know immediately how each of you would respond to this account, and I could predict to about a 90% level where you would stand on every issue we will consider this semester. Those who believe the policeman did wrong tend toward a rule ethic that bases decisions on conforming to the rules, the regulations, the laws, the traditional ways of doing things. This is known as deontological ethics. Those who believe policemen did right by telling the lie but getting the situation settled in the best way tend toward a result or a consequence ethic that bases decisions on results or outcomes of the action. This is known as teleological ethics. I'll be interested to read your statements in the discussion board and your responses to other students. I will respond to your discussion board statements and we will have sort of a discussion. Now, go back to the PowerPoint and do the discussion board and we will see how this comes out.